In this video, I share with you how I have been able to make about 3,000 bob a day using P2P, and I want to show you some of the secrets that I've used because I think there is some good money to be made. Let's get those credits rolling. In order for you to be able to follow with these steps, the first link in the description below is to help you sign up on Binance. If you use that link, you will get 5% off of trading fees on spot trading. One good way that people are making quite good money on the platform is by being sellers or merchants on the P2P platform on Binance. I'll take you on to be able to see this. You can still do this on your phone. I think it is a bit easier to be able to understand it the way I'm doing it right now, so you can be able to follow this through as well. Let's jump right onto my computer. The first thing that we'll do is go under buy crypto and then click on P2P trading. So what that will bring is it will bring this screen, but the fiat here will most likely be CNY. All you just do is click on the place where it says CNY and put KES, which stands for Kenya shilling, which I've already done, and you can actually see the trades that are there on the platform. What else you will see is how people are able to buy and sell their crypto here on the platform. For me, what I actually use to make my 3,000 a day, at that time I was selling Ethereum. That's what I'll go and look at right now. At the moment, as we do this particular video, the price of one Ethereum is 218,500. Now on the platform, there are people who are ready to buy if you sell it to them at 220, and then these two are at 220, the next one is 219, and it keeps on going down. If you have your Ethereum, you can actually come here and sell Ethereum and sell to these people your Ethereum and get your Kenya shilling. So what I'll show you is how you can be one of these people who are buying this Ethereum. The best price that people are buying Ethereum at this point is 220,000 per Ethereum. But they will now again go on the platform and they will sell this Ethereum. In this particular case, you have someone who's actually selling at 219,900, but there's someone on the other side who's buying at 220,000. In this case, you can actually buy from this person because this is a very new person in this case, and they have only 4 orders, but they've completed them. They don't know that on the other side, someone is selling at a higher price than they're doing. In theory, what I can actually be able to do is come here, buy at 219,900, and then immediately go under sell and then sell to this person at 220,411. So for every Ethereum, I'll actually make 500 shillings, and every trade I can actually do it like that until I'm able to make my money. That is how it is done. And we'll check for one. I think these two selling at 219,401 and 219,296 are most likely on the other side. I will show you exactly how they're selling it. This guy was buying at 219 and he's selling at 224, which means that for every Ethereum that he sells, he'll make 5,000 shillings. I want to show you how they're able to do this. You'll just scroll up and where it says video tutorial orders, P2P user center, and then there are these 3 dots where it says post new ad. So that's what we are actually doing right now, and I'll click on post new ad. What this will do is we'll actually create an ad which other people can be able to see, and they will buy our crypto as well, and we can make money that way. There are different ones that we can actually do. You can do USDT, BTC, BUSD, BNB, Ethereum, DAI, NGN, and SLP. Then with cash, you can actually do all this other. So we'll put with cash and put it as KES, and then we want to sell our BTC. What you'll actually do, and this process will actually still be on your mobile, you will actually find your price. This price that you see here is the current price on the spot market. This is the current market rate for BTC on spot. But when you come onto P2P, the person who is buying at the highest is buying at 3560. So when you say you want to buy, that means that other people on the platform want to sell their BTC. And in order to make this quite easy for you to do, you'll need to place floating. So there are different price types. There's fixed and there's floating. Fixed just stands for what it is. Your price will be at this particular point. I wouldn't advise you to use this method because anytime the price fluctuates, yours remains at that. And you may find that you are overspending on the platform because price has come down. What you do is go under floating. And if you go under floating, pricing formula is the market price times exchange rate. What you'll usually do here is, let's say we want to buy it at 1%. If we come and we say we want to buy it at 1%, that means that the person who will sell it to us is selling it to us at 1% above the market rate, which will be 3569, which will actually make our quote be the best on the platform. This particular person who's selling at 3560, ours will be the best. This is what we can do. We can make it just a little more competitive and say 0.05, and we can actually buy at 100.5%. What we'll do is click on next. We'll state how much of BTC we want to buy. So say I want to buy 0.01 of BTC, which is about 35,520. This means that I need to have this cash in fiat at the moment so that I can be able to send this amount to people when they want to buy. The next thing that we'll do is placing order limits. This means that if someone has this particular amount equivalent in BTC, they can be able to sell to you. This is a good way of you being able to do more orders because most people on the platform usually have lower amounts, or they just want to sell lower amounts. They don't want to sell the whole thing. So here I can actually place from 300 shillings, and say I just want to deal with smaller amounts, I can actually just place 2,000 shillings. So the people who want to sell between 300 and 2,000 shillings are the only people who I will be buying from. This means that I actually just want to help people be able to offload their small amounts of satoshis. And then under payment methods, this is how you will be paying them. Click on add, and then the recommended here is MPESA, which is the one that will actually put, and then we can even add another one here and say we can pay via pay bill, and that's MPESA pay bill. You will pay people either through MPESA pay bill or MPESA to their numbers. And then payment limit, here you can actually place, you're giving yourself 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, up to 6 hours to be able to do this. I usually place 15 minutes because if you are going to do this business, it makes more sense for you to just place a lower time limit and not waste the time of the other person who is on the other side. And then we'll click on next. Here you have your remarks. These are instructions that you are giving to your counterparty so that the transaction is completed very quickly. So here under remarks, I'll actually place this here. I'll just say kindly, then counterparty conditions, completed KYC is there by default. I usually add days from registration and I put about 5 days. This just helps me to deal with people who've done more than one trade so that you don't have a lot of work here. And then we'll click on post. It will actually bring me the confirmation. Confirm buy BTC. You want to buy it in Kenya shillings and the price type is floating price margin, and that's 100.5, which will actually placed, and we are accepting 300 to 2,000 shillings at 0.01 BTC, and there is no fee this is completely free, and we are actually doing this, and then we click on confirm to post. Once that confirmation is done, you'll actually get a notification that it has been successfully posted. And I actually want to go onto the platform just to be able to see what we have placed. Orders are here, and I'll click on P2P, and because it says we are buying, it will actually show up as a sell order. Click on sell and then click on BTC so that we can be able to see our order. Here we are on the sell BTC because we want to buy, and you can actually be able to see you have someone at 10,000, and the one we have just placed is right here at 3561937. And if someone wants to sell their BTC to us, they can actually be able to do that right here. The process to be able to buy is the same, where you can actually be able to do the opposite. This will actually require for you to have your own crypto on the wallet so that you can be able to sell to other people. So in my case, when I buy at 0.5%, I'll actually be able to sell, and that's what I want to show you right now. So what we'll do at this moment is we'll click on the three dots, post new ad, and we can be able to actually do this at the moment. And this time we want to sell. Remember, it is already in our funding wallet and we want to sell it. So I'll click on I want to sell BTC, and I want to sell it for Kenya shillings. At the same place, you can actually see this is the current market price and this is the lowest order price. So in buying, people want the lowest price that they can get, and the lowest here is 35.79. Remember, for us, we were buying at 35.61. We are currently selling the lowest here at 35.79. So you'll see there's a difference of about 20,000 per BTC. So go under floating, and we want to be able to see what this is, what percentage it is. So I suspect it's about 101.5, and at 101.5 it will actually be 35.91, and that won't be the best option here. So let's say 101.3, and if I'm at 101.3, I'll be able to sell at 35.84, which will be a little less than this, but this is still okay. What you need to do is make sure that your price is among the top ones. If you want to move this a bit faster, then you can even make your order to be the top one, and usually people will come and buy from you. So I'll click on next. You will notice that this is a little different. So the available here will show how much money you have placed in your funding wallet. What we'll actually do right now is that we'll move some of our money from our spot wallet to our funding wallet, and you will actually place in that you want to buy 300, and like I did in the other one, I can actually just place 2,000. And then what you are doing here is stating where you want the money that you're being paid to come. So we'll click on add. If you do not yet have a payment method, this is where you go, click on add new, and it will actually give you how to be able to add. In this case, I want money to be sent to my bank as one of the options, and then another option here is to have it sent to my phone number, which I'll actually place here, and the time limit 15 minutes, which means that they need to actually set and send that money immediately within 15 minutes, or the transaction will be cancelled. And that's a simple way on how to be a trader on the Binance platform. It's really simple and a really good way of making really good money. You can make as much money as possible. Remember, when you're doing this, to actually make your trades be among the most competitive, this actually helps you because you will be able to turn your cash much faster. If you want to learn how to do spot trading, then check the video that is showing up right here, and I'll see you in the next one.